So hey everybody, gonna do a stream review for trolingaso on Mirage. He said that he normally doesn't play the positions that he was forced into here. Mid, which is generally like mid on Mirage. I think he said he wasn't so used to that, so we'll see if I can see anything, give him some help. Two flashes. Maybe could have got a P250 with the extra money. Yeah, I'm wondering if that actually got it. Yeah, it did, so it's good. I usually throw those while running and they work. Yeah, that was a silly maneuver. Now it's 3v2. You didn't need to be aggressive there. You also didn't know that there were 3 of them in there. Like they could be flanking. I guess your team was watching the flank, but you know, that's. I gotta push that. Well, that's convenient. Lets you through. Locks it off. Pretty good. And you know, if you deagled, if you had gotten a P250 on pistol round, you would now have it for your scout too. Guy's actually in that corner, so this Molotov's barely missing him.
I am planting the bomb.
Yeah, nice flick. I wasn't really paying attention to the strat. It just seemed to be like run around, but that's fine. Fine, I do believe. So here's where you can upgrade. Your team all has Mac 10s and scouts and stuff like that. You could have gotten an AK here. Realized that the scout is pretty good, but one of your teammates has a Mac 10 with 5K. I think one of your teammates messed up the mid smoke. That Molotov cut your teammate off. So you should have noticed that he's trying to go up cat. So you're that Molotov disrupted him.
Flashback.
Throwing flashbang.
Deploying flashbang.
Ooh. Yep, unlucky. I mean, his teammate got the trade there. I wasn't really paying attention to the strat. It was a little disorganized, I think. No real execution. So if picks aren't working, you could try and execute.
Grabbing here, let's go.
Smoke. Throwing a flashback. I'm throwing a flashback. I'm throwing smoke.
Yeah. Nice kill. So your team is taking A. You gotta help A or what? Oh, you could have quick scoped that guy.
Deploying flashbang.
Flash grenade.
Throwing smoke.
Flashbang work. Double scope. Double smoke. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna save, actually save. The economy is super scattered here. Somebody has to organize that. Was that a save? I mean, one guy had an AK, a guy had a Glock. It was very scattered, nonetheless. Oh, and now this guy buys. Yeah, your team is messing up their economy quite a bit here. Don't be afraid to just say, "Hey guys, it's time to save." Don't be like that.
Throwing a grenade. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Yeah, fine play.
Let's go, fellas. I'm throwing smoke.
Not much to say, in my opinion. I like that you alternated peeking the right side of the smoke. Last time it was the left side. Oh, come on. You know better than that. You get spooked. You lost your op. Like, you don't have to be the one who goes mid every round, right? You can go with your team elsewhere. Alright, there's no trade opportunity here if you die. So peeking that is just saying, you know, I want the duel and I will win it, which is hard. It's essentially either a fair duel if they've got a rifle or an unfair duel if they have an op, which they had just won the round and do have one op. So you're smoking off this every time, but nobody's following up to smoke off cat so that you can go into A. Yeah, generally the smoking off the same thing every round is questionable. Like the same thing every round, the enemies can see that and react to it. They don't need to think about it because they already counter-strat it, and then you just do it every round.
Throwing fire.
Yeah, that's fine.
Incendiary.
Yeah. Your team's buys again are off. Two people can't really buy here. Well, one person really can't buy. The other one can, but no utility really.
Go. Let's go.
And you know, the guy with the op right now could have bought the with the pistol something. Alright, and execute. I like the strat change. Somebody really should be watching for this. Although this guy's just barely, you know, visible. So all four of you are just vulnerable.
Laying down smoke.
And I assume your smoke went to C. Hold up. Where did your smoke go? So yeah, unless somebody's watching the flank, they could be flanking. Number 5 is. Look at this. He's flanking.
Laying down smoke.
And so your smoke went to. Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen that smoke. That's a good smoke lineup. Although it does take little ways to land. Somebody botched the CT smoke. It looks like, unless this was intentional for a plant. But you pretty much always want that to be CT. Somebody got it eventually.
Throwing flashbang.
Yeah, that guy who was. It took so long to do the execution that somebody flanked. You generally only need 3 smokes for an execute: stairs, jungle, and CT. Those are the standard smokes. So one person is free to go palace, and one person is free to watch the flank.
Let's go.
Smoke. Deploying flashbang.
I'm just double checking that I'm live. Cool.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh, what happened here?
Laying down smoke.
This was a save round. Probably not worth going back for. You did buy out though, so.
Deploying flashbang. 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 Throwing a flashbang.
Flashbang.
Throwing fire.
Yeah, and you know, mid by yourself,
Laying down smoke.
you could have played that a little differently than peeking out. Like nobody could have possibly traded you there. You could have tried to get mid control with the Molotov. You know, if you pull the guy from Cat, that helps your team take B, right? But dying to the guy window doesn't. So if you were to say molly out window and then try to get to Cat or something, that would help there. You could also save your smoke. Try to smoke. Well, yeah, I guess you kind of do need to smoke that to get out there. You could have also waited. You don't have to go out and take mid control. You could have waited behind. As your team made a move on B, try to catch people rotating. They'll be coming through. They'll be coming through connector to Cat and will not expect you to be mid. All right, let's see this. Let's see if this works. Well, if you knew how to do this, well, you should have been doing it more. It's impressive that works on 64 tick. I always thought that it didn't.
Grenade out.
Okay, and so the bomb is B, which is probably a mistake. So he's running back to A. You are being pretty annoying at middle. You're drawing both the Cat and this guy. He's scared. And then good game sense and recognizing this guy behind you. You could, oh, that was scary. At this point, you could just like walk through the underpass. One, two. Where did that guy go? He fell back. You heard him fall back. Okay. I was like, how did you know he fell back? Witchcraft. But yeah, sometimes just being alive is very helpful, especially if your team is in the site. It's like, this guy is behind me and I don't know where he is, so they have to investigate where you are. There's a little bit of hindsight, is 2020, but can't do much. Like, if they have an op, it's hard to win the duel when you've got a scout. They have had ops. And now you're checking this out. This is good. Good response. They've also been known to push Cat, so you've got a timing window here. Really good. Yeah, your crosshair's always low when you do this peek first. Just be careful with that. It's almost at the same height as you. Your teammates are walking, but you're making noise. So be a little careful. If they're wanting to, say, ninja that sort of maneuver. Nice. Clearly a superior player. Also, why not take the op here? Why not take the op? Oh, it's right there. I think you went to an off angle with a gun that doesn't kill in one hit. Yeah, it almost would be better to switch to your pistol there. You can headshot them. I think they can get to that corner pretty much before that flash goes off, so be a little careful on that timing. especially if nobody's watching mid. I don't think anyone's watching mid on your team. Be careful with that habit too, where you just switched weapons. It makes you so you can't shoot, right? It's not fully ideal.
Deploying flashbang.
Oof. I wouldn't have expected that guy there. But if you were,
I am planting the bomb.
I'm not sure. This guy just missed the jump too. I mean, go into an empty server and practice that jump. If that's, you know, you missed that jump and you could have blamed that on your death. That jump caused your death, so, or missing the jump, I think. It's just movement. Just like literally go practice the jump so you don't miss it. That's as a DMG. That's kind of the thing that you get.
Throwing a decoy.
Grenade out.
Smoke. Flashbang. Granate. Grenade out.
So from the op side, I knew he was in market. Oh, the other guy. I didn't expect that guy here. Yeah. That guy's really annoying, huh? Can't believe your team didn't get the bomb down. They had so many opportunities. Oh yeah, last round. So that was a bye round, not a save round. Cool.
Flashbang. Deploying decoy.
Nice shot. That's the bomb too. Yeah, these are pistol duel, seems fine. Ooh. Yeah, that's shit happens. Buy here. Yeah, everybody bought.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Your teammate bought a Negev. It's always a fun choice, right?
Throwing flashbang.
Yeah, I don't think that blinded any teammates. Nice. Oof. Oh, when did that guy kill your teammate? Should you have known where he was? I'm gonna check on that because I don't. Like somebody should have called where this guy was, and I think you weren't looking at him. So I'm gonna look at your teammate here. Yeah, so he killed your teammate who came out who was flanking, right? Is over there. So you've yeah, so and you know the bomb's down in front of sight. Yeah, it's a tough peak to justify with the B7. I guess you were just on a roll, but yeah, the peak was into a very, very difficult battle for you to win. So the options there could have been, you know, fall back, go to window, or I mean, like go to connector to window. I mean,
I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade.
usually with a pistol, yeah, the team's buy is messed up here, right? Half the people saved, half the people didn't. So team economy has definitely been an issue this game. Yeah,
Flashbang.
team's economy is still all messed up here. Two or three people can't buy. So there's no one mid. You're watching it, so the scout. Whatever you're doing here is fine. You're just guarding, right? You are making a ton of noise.
Flashbang.
These enemies should know exactly where you are. Your teammate's in there, so
Throwing flashbang.
good call to not kill your teammate with a Molotov.
Throwing a grenade. Bomb has been planted. Molotov out.
Well, yeah, nice shot, but
Throwing a flashbang.
you'll lose one up every time.
Incendiary.
Yeah, you've got the oh.
Throwing a flashbang.
Did you mean to jump on the thing? You missed that jump.
Grenade.
I think you're an antsy player, aren't you?
Grenade out.
Like you can hold an angle.
Throwing fire. Laying down smoke.
That's a nice smoke, but your team already has that smoke off.
Throwing a flashbang.
I don't know when they put that smoke down, but yeah, you're very antsy.
Flashbang.
Ooh.
Flashbang.
Yeah, that's late in the round.
Fire.
It's you essentially. It's very hard to play window because you're vulnerable from that angle. Right? I actually don't have a very good solution for that particular problem, so you're kind of on your own to figure that out. I mean, you could go to triple, play that. You could just play in the window room so that they don't go through the window. But, yeah, I don't have a great solution for that. Always ask your teammates to shoot this out for you.
Throwing smoke. Laying down
Okay, is this the JW one way or whoever did that? I like it. It was in that one YouTube video. I don't know if you saw the same one I did. But this also lets you get to underpass or cat pretty fast. So you decide on cat. That's fine. As both your teammates haven't rotated off of A. Yeah, I don't know why they're so slow. They should be at least here already. You also have a flash and a Molotov.
Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang.
Oh, you hear him. Good ears, I think. Oh, you hear him run back too. Yeah, again, the switching weapons after you kill someone. Really gotta be careful about that habit.
Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Incendiary. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Grenade. Laying down smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Flashbang. Incendiary.
You're telling him to get back so that he can bait you? Is that what's going on?
Molotov.
Yeah, it's not paying attention to connector, which is where they're coming from right about now-ish. Now they know that you're here. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Late to mid round, you're forgetting that they can be in many angles that they can't be at the beginning of rounds. Nice. The one-way work. Oh, and that guy just
Deploying flash.
snuck on you. Another thing to sort of remember is that one-way required a teammate to throw a smoke so you could escape. I realize that's very difficult to coordinate in matchmaking. You can do your best to explain that to someone, but if you have one buddy in the game who can do that, that would be good, because you're signing your own death warrant there.
Deploying flashbang.
And timing,
Throwing a flashbang.
if they wanted to push out mid, they would see you. Nice. You could get that guy's gun. There you go. What's he got? 3 AK. Hell yeah. I would have said maybe grab the gun before getting to B. Your team had B handled. You got 3 kills.
Incendiary out.
Right? Yeah, and you're changing up how you play mid, which is good stuff. Jumping across, playing from there. But yeah, being this antsy is, I think, a factor here. Whoo! All right, I want to know how you knew that guy was there. How your teammate told you. Okay, your teammates are in apartments, so unfortunate.
Let's show them who we are. Throwing fire.
Okay, yeah. Now one of your teammates took over mid, so that's fine and dandy.
Throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Flashbang. I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Ooh, hopefully you check this corner. Nope. Rip. There's no reason to not check one of those 2 corners. I've actually seen a lot of people hide here because they expect people to check this corner. They'll check this corner and you just get shot in the back.
Waking up the smoke. Throwing flashbang. Putting down the smoke. Deploying flashbang. Grenade smoke.
I like it.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
After that flash goes off, they pretty much know that you're there. So I don't know about the walking, unless you're hiding from mid. Yeah, walking is reasonable.
It's Molotov.
Yeah, the long flank. Nobody's done a long flank, so.
Throwing fire.
Oh,
I'm throwing smoke.
well played. Yeah, the switching of weapons. You just do that all the time. I mean, it just makes you vulnerable for a second. And the fact that you're not being punished for it is great, but it's such a bad habit. If it loses one round, it might cause you to lose the second round, and then you'll lose the whole match, right? Yeah, this was a pretty good match. Well played. Definitely work on don't be too antsy as a CT. Holding an angle is fine. The other thing was being aware of those mid-round kind of positions. There was some economy issues as well. So if nobody's taking the role as the lead, calling whether to buy or not, just do it yourself. But in any case, well played, good game, and good luck in all your future stuff. And check out our website if you want, pureskill.gg, because it's awesome. All right, bye. Thanks.